Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. We're here in Texas in the suburbs of Dallas, and you can see the sun starting to set. And I've got Finley Ledbetter with me today, and we've got a great car for you. This one's a lifelong car. He's had it for 30 plus years. Finley, what year, make, and model is this one?
This is a '69 Dodge Dart GTS. It's one of my favorite cars, one of the ones I'll keep. One of my kids has already got his dibs in on it. It's a 340 automatic GTS. I've got all the original parts for the engine, but it's had a substantial amount of hot rod work done on it, and it's a real running little son of a gun.
Let's take a look at our real running son of a gun.
This is it.
And this one has little Chicago roots to it. This one's a little Mr. Norm's Dodge Dart GTS GT Sport. First of all, I can see it. I like the way the sun's hitting because you see it's got a little extra on the oil filter, or the oil pan there. The GTS, it's got some nice updates to it though. You've got the turn signals there. It looks like it's got the light package. Tell me why this one was the one that you want. You know, here you have all these Fords, and this car came into the equation.
Well, it goes back to, there was one here in my hometown. There was a blue one with a black tail stripe. Junior Leatherwood had the car. It was a very fast, it was a 340 with a single AVS on it, but it was a well-respected little street car, and I always wanted one. And then when I finally found one that was equipped like I wanted it, I jumped on it, and I've had it a long time.
How long did it take you to find one like this? Because usually when they came out of, and I'll show specifically, when it came out of Chicago at Grand Spalding Dodge, these quarter panels didn't last too long.
I don't think this car spent much time in the snow.
Yeah, that's good.
It's not very rusty. It's in good shape. I actually found it in a small car collection in Connecticut.
Yeah.
It was advertised. I went up and looked at it, bought it, brought it back, drove it completely bare stock for a while. I kept all the stock components, and then I had a buddy of mine that used to build my race car engines rework the engine for me.
I like the little bumblebee stripe on it. This is a good year for the Dart. I mean, they seem like they put a lot of the right pieces together with it.
It's a very simple, very light, very inexpensive car. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, I had a Dart that, a Duster in particular with a 340. It really made me realize back in the day that they were pretty quick little vehicles, for sure. I thought that I had a 351 Cleveland at the time, and I just did mathematics. I said, well, 351's a little bigger than a 340. Well, that didn't mean a thing. He left me in the dust big time. That looks like a proper 8-track back in the day that you would add to it. Nice.
I've still got all my 8-track tapes, and I continually have to replace them because they break, but I still have most of the ones that I've had when I was a kid.
Let's take a look under this hood, shall we?
Sure.
We specifically put it in the sun for you.
It doesn't look like a lot. It's a very simple car, but I did have some aluminum heads put on it. And I had Boyd's Machine in Norman, Oklahoma, build me something that would run. And this is a little hot rod.
Yeah. This looks copper. And if it's not, someone can tell me what the correct number is. But what's nice on this car too is you can see it's pretty easy to maintain. You've got
simple.
A lot of room here, easy to figure out, not confusing. We have an updated intake manifold, the Edelbrock. As you can see, there's those aluminum heads. That one's got a little writing on it. Edelbrock as well. And when we take a ride, we've got a fun little steering column story that we'll save for the ride. Let's fire it up, shall we?
Sure.
I'll keep that open if you want to see it turn over.
Okay.
Yep. And then let it idle, and then we'll give it a good rev. It's got a nice stock appearance to it.
Okay.
Little headers on there too, I can tell just by the sound. Let me listen to that drum beat. Oh yeah. Just step on the brakes for a second. Finley, can you step on the brakes for a second? You can't hear me. Finley, can you step on the brakes for a second? Oh, they are. Okay, no brakes. Listen to that drum beat. Well, I think we need to take this one for a ride. What do you think? No. All right. So we're taking the 69 Dart GTS out. That sounds pretty healthy. We head out into the sunset. That'll put a smile on your face.
Yeah, well, you know, I had to do a little work on it.
What work did you do on it?
I took it up to Boyd's machine in Oklahoma, who used to build my comp eliminator engines back when I was in the drag racing, and I told him that I was pissed off and I wanted a car that would run with the 5-liter Mustangs.
You told him you were pissed off and you needed a car for the 5 liters. Okay.
Yeah, so he said, okay. So he built me a 340 that he said would run with them. So that's what I've got. And it's pretty strong. And this is one of my favorite cars. And I'll never sell this car. I chased it a long time. I always wanted one.
Yeah.
Because a guy here in town when I was a kid
Sheriff.
had a 69 Dart GTS 340 727 that was a real street sweeper. It was mean, and it really turned on and ran, and I always wanted one. I coveted the Dart, and so when I got the money to get one, I went and searched one up, and I drove it stock for a while, and stock was pretty fast, but like I said, eventually I wanted a little more, so I took it to my buddy.
Yeah.
And he put some aluminum heads on it, you know, different intake manifold, different internals, a little bit of a stroker, and built me, you know, a lot of horsepower. Now the steering wheel did fall off this car one time.
The steering wheel fell off?
Yeah, the steering wheel came off in my hand with my wife and my grandkids one time. So this car has a bit of a bad reputation in the family.
Thanks for letting me know.
Actually, what happened is the rag joint broke,
Okay.
and the steering wheel would just spin.
Yeah, that makes me feel completely
And the front
insecure.
end just, you know, I didn't hit anything, which was a miracle.
Yeah, that's great. Obviously, the car's still together.
I wasn't going very fast. That was a really good thing.
It has a happy ending, I can see.
It had a happy ending, except
Yeah.
my wife calls it the gold hunk of junk now.
When the steering wheel falls off in her hand, I think
She was not happy with that.
No.
Had 2 little grandbabies in the front seat.
Yeah, no. 2 grandbabies and a wheel falling off in your hand, that's not going to be a winner for most women. That sounds nice right there.
This is, I'm going to be careful here because we already got one warning ticket today, and
Yeah.
I don't want the same cop to come along.
No.
We're going to have to go out somewhere else.
We're going to have to be nice in Texas, which we always are, just in case anybody, the law enforcement's wondering.
Yeah, this is one I really like. I really like this car. Riley has already gotten his mark on it. So this one goes to Riley.
Let's check that box.
Yeah, it's got his mark on it. And since he's really the biggest and strongest of my three boys, he'll probably actually get it.
He did beat up the other ones.
These are classic, inexpensive muscle cars. They were not expensive. They're light. They're a 391 track lock car. All the GTSs were built for performance. You could buy a regular Dart Swinger or a regular Dart, and you could get a 318 or a 340 in it. But you got all the heavier components in the GTS, and the 727 automatic in this car with the 391 rear end is just a real winning combination.
Nice.
They came with a Carter AVS carburetor, Alpha Victor Sierra, and that AVS was a screaming little thing. It was like a quadrojet, except it was a really good high-performance carburetor. And they came with factory dual-point distributor, big exhaust manifolds that were kind of like a cast iron header assembly. They were really hot little cars. Oh! I got a truck here that wants to jack with me.
We really have to think about going to jail.
Got a cop right there next to me.
That's not what we need. Between the steering wheel coming off in this one, and we've already had one experience today.
Yeah, we could have made a quick 25 bucks right there pretty easy.
We'll Luke it out of Texas.
Yeah. Burn up about $12,000 an engine for 25 bucks.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's great. Finley, awesome car. Thanks for letting us take this out. I know it was special when it was a Mopar in your collection of Fords. That means it was a special car. Thanks for bringing this family heirloom out.
I've got a GTS, I've got a GTX, I've got a Roadrunner. So I'm a Mopar guy. I like Mopars.
Okay.
I don't, I like them because they were inexpensive and they had enough performance. The problem was these things all rusted to death. They were inexpensively built. And you don't find many good Roadrunners because most of them were turned over or ran into a telephone pole or, you know, saw a cataclysmic death.
Yes.
You know, so I've got a really nice 69 Roadrunner as well that I'm proud of, and I've had a long time. I've had it way longer than this one. And then I've got a 71 440 Magnum pistol grip GTX.
That sounds like a fun
that
car.
I actually didn't restore the car. I started to say I restored the car. The car is restored. Someone else did the majority of the work on it. All I did was clean it up.
We're having fun in Texas.
Having fun in Texas.
Thanks for being on My Car Story.